let's see if I can make this real quick, because I know how I am. Once I get going, and just keep going and keep going. All right, so here's the deal. I saw this video, and I might have seen it before, maybe in a different way, a different person who uploaded. It was a video of a guy who brings he pays like a speeding ticket, like $212 or something like that. It was two something, but I think it was like $212. Now he paid the whole fine in pennies. Now you gotta understand something. You really gotta understand something. Like I get what he's doing, and maybe he's just doing it for views, and that's one thing, and I understand it if that's what he was going with it. But if he's serious with it and he's like really trying to prove a point, he's totally wrong. Now, if he's doing it for views, then I get it. Then say no more. Disregard this. But if he's doing it to try to bring a point, it's totally wrong. Because one, he now had to go and get those pennies. He bought like $25 boxes of pennies, and he bought a few of them enough to equal the $212 in the fine of pennies. So he did this. He went out there, he bought, he got it, he even did the video, he hammered it, he got, I mean, at the end of the day, he got views. So I'm not, I'm trying not to like criticize too much. But he did all this, then he goes into the whatever office that was where you pay fines and stuff, right? So he goes in there, he confirms he's on the phone with them, confirms how much it is. They're like, okay, I'll be there within whatever amount of time, blah, 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 right? He goes in there, and then he takes the bucket of all these pennies that he put in the bucket. And then he just spills it on the counter, it's falling off the floor, and he walks out of there, mail me the receipt. Like, on one hand, people say, oh yeah, that was clever. Oh, that was clever. Yeah, you outdone them. And then the other hand, it's like, all right, this poor lady in the counter. These employees have to count for that. You gotta understand something. At the end of the day, these employees are your frustration was taken out on the employees. The city didn't do. It's not whatever town, city, whatever that is. They're not affected by your little madness.
Police reported ahead.
And at the end of the day, you just pissed off the employees who have to pick up all the pennies off the floor. That's somebody's family member. Think of it. Let's say you have kids and they work in these places. Now, they're not the one giving you the ticket. They're not the one who make up the rules for the speeding. They just there to process. They clerical workers. So at the end of the day, your frustration was taken out at a clerical worker. You gotta understand this. For the people who are like, yeah, you outdone them. No, you didn't. The city still got their rules. They still got their fines. They still got the people writing tickets. At the end of the day, nothing has happened except for views, which I get it. That's the only thing I can say hooray for. You now have views. That's it. So, with that being said, I think it was stupid if he was trying to make a point. But now, if he did it for the views and just whatever, he doesn't care. He just did it for views and whatever. Yeah, he probably felt bad for the people. But at the end of the day, he did a video. I get it. People, hey, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? People do crazy things. People make pranks. People fake pranks. People rant like I am. And at the end of the day, it's all for views, right? You can't knock them. At the end of the day, it's all for views. Whether you're starting out like me, I wouldn't even consider myself an amateur, like pre-amateur, like just one of those where you just, I get it. And you know what? I think he got a lot of views, so I'm not going to knock him. But hopefully that's what he did it for. That was the intention. But either way, at the end of the day, poor workers. That's all I got to say. They don't make up the rules, like I said. They don't. Anyway, I'm repeating myself. All right, so like and share. Not that this is share worthy, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with myself here. But give a thumbs up at least. Because at the end of the day, what I'm saying is the truth. It's just these videos, you gotta understand. The whole point, I guess I should have mentioned this at the beginning. But the point of these videos, people just do it to go viral, they make a point. And it's a lot of the times you see these videos, you really gotta analyze it. Like if you like me, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I give views to many people. And I respect people who put out content and are very creative. But sometimes people have good intent. Like, he may have good intent where he be frustrated, but it's like, I think he's looking at it wrong. And if he would have looked at it the right way, he would probably not have done that video. If he's doing it for because he believed that he's giving them one up or whatever, you know. But now, if he's doing it on purpose just for views, then I get it. Like, it doesn't matter, like, whether you know, at the end of the day, he's gonna get views, and he got the views. That's something that's very ballsy. I wouldn't do that, you know. And I guess it's not illegal. Maybe that's why he did it. Because at the end of the video, you can see someone said, "Oh yeah, you gave us what was it?" He said that he gave him too much change, whatever. You know, come back to pick up the change. And so I don't know. You know, it's just, I guess it wasn't illegal. This is my whole point. I guess it was not illegal. But still, like, you know, I would not, you know, it's kind of ballsy because I would not do that to workers. Even though it's not illegal, it's like, you're kind of like screwing up these workers' day. Just imagine your job and whatever job you do, some person, like, you know what, let's say you work at a fast food place or a restaurant, fancy restaurant, whatever, right? And some person's like, you know what, this is crappy service, that they throw their whatever food on the floor, and now you got to pick it up. It's like, technically they didn't damage anything, so it's not a crime, but yet they caused a mess. But now you got to pick up the mess because he's upset at whatever service or whatever pricing, or who knows what he's upset about. So you just got to think sometimes. You got to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and I think that's the message I'm trying to get out there. So people who do these videos, you have to understand that it's like, just really think about what's going on. Put yourself in everybody's shoes who you're trying to, you know, whatever point you're trying to get across, and just think about it. Now, again, and I keep saying this, I don't hate to repeat myself, but if he did it just for views, then what I'm saying is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, people do stupid shit for views, and you gotta understand that. It's just, you know, whether it's harmful, whether it's pranks, whether it's fake pranks, whether it's deceiving, you know, people just do stupid things. One of the worst things to me is fake pranks. Once I spot a fake prank, I'll unsubscribe if I'm subscribed to that person. If I have any doubt that prank is fake, I'll unsubscribe. Anyway, that's gonna be another vlog. Thanks for watching again. Like, if you want, share. It's up to you. I don't care. But I do appreciate the view. If you stood this far, damn, you loyal. All right, take care.